Kulen Parliament Lorda, Honourable Deputy Speakers of Parliament, Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable Leader of Opposition, Honourable Deputy Leader of Opposition, all Honourable Members of Parliament. You also want to tell them thank you, tell them good morning, all good citizens, we will continue for them proceedings for this first ordinary session of Parliament remotely, all different islands of Vanuatu. But maybe also from overseas. Good morning. You continue the business for ordinary session, yeah. But before you do by kindly ask him, Honourable Member, believe me, blow Hambre, Honourable John Salong. Suppose I leading me one opening prayer.
We come before God, Lord, pray. Thank you, Lord. Thank you from nation, Mivla. You, stand up. Let them thank you from opportunity when we bless the God, represent them country, make all decisions whereby guide them forward, we got blessings, you by God glory. I ask him you lead him, speak up the Parliament, Prime Minister, and honorable ministers, every members of Parliament, even every leaders of Vanuatu. Everyone is up one accord, you shall lead him through leading the Holy Spirit, you. Guide them country, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, heaven. Lead me throughout this day, Kasim day. Praise, glory, thanks, mon ami, blue on you alone. In the name of the sweet Savior, Lord Jesus Christ, for us to pray. Amen.
Thank you, Honourable Member, of prayer. Low agenda this morning, confirmation of minutes, you mean got any ready? Business having precedence, announcement below speaker, presentation below petitions, any petitions registered, statement by the ministers, statement by, tabling of documents, yet, urgent debates, business to be transacted, you got government bills. And then in the afternoon, you got the oral questions and government bills. Again, suppose you got some ready list them by leader of government business and indicate them. We order law business flow today. When we stabaskim law honorable leader of government business flow. And we confirm which one bill or list and we ready have taken this morning.
Thank you, Speaker. Honourable Speaker, Honourable Prime Minister, Leader of the Opposition, Honourable Ministers and Members of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, also have been indicated and finished last Friday. Law to bill. I should come today. So bill this morning. If I come to Parliament and we debate them, and we bill for the ratification of certain conventions, like about 2026. Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs by me table him. And the bill for Electricity Supply Amendment Act number 2026. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Leader, Blow Government Business. Bill for the ratification of certain Conventions Act number of 2026. By Mr. Invite Honourable Minister, Blow Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, more external trade, Blow Mr. Kamlo Front, Blow introduce him Bill of first reading. Honourable Minister, are you ready? Shall we proceed? Blow introduction, blow bill for the ratification of certain Conventions Act number of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, Liam. Good morning, Honourable Prime Minister, Leader of the Opposition, Honourable Member of the House. This morning, we got a honor present them bill for the ratification of Convention Act number 2026. Mr. Speaker, papers below bill and we ratify certain convention where you got high part play me. All the convention ya inside the bill you may be signed all get finish. We need blow this honorable house ratify all get a convention where me sign them. First one, law A, Convention portant création de l'Organisation internationale pour la médiation. Mr. Speaker, convention has been negotiated by all the founding members of Macau, China, June 2024. Last year, 30 May, me also foreign minister, me been called sign him. Papers Law Convention ya me blow creating one in the governmental legal organization where me dedicate him the peaceful settlement long internal dispute through the mediation. Mo blow reaffirm fundamental principle also respect law sovereignty with territorial integrity, equality belong all get a state, no interference long internal affairs with commitment international rule belong law. Kami compliment all get a existing dispute resolution mechanism also International Court of Justice, Permanent Court of Arbitration, with all get another international or domestic courts. Time Vanuatu, you ratify convention ya. Vanuatu have reaffirm dedication long hem, long peaceful resolution, long dispute, support them multilateralism, more expand them option long international cooperation long all get legal matters. Long one more short explanation, Mr. Speaker. Convention ya have to do with time two countries to look at all minor dispute by sabe ko through organization way. Istab tamikat all serious dispute by sabe ko through UN. Ami long take me light to work lo UN lo take all minor issue with them all issue way serious so some tete misa witness him lo wall kat plan de serious issue sta kamanda sta kat wo hamena sta we ko through lo UN. But this convention or organization way stop Hami blow sort all minor issue between two countries. Time to look at dispute. Lobby Mr. Speaker, hemi protocole portant amendement de l'accord de Marrakech instituant l'Organisation mondiale du commerce, accord sur les subventions à la pêche. Mr. Speaker, Papers Flobilia, hemi blong ratifying protocol where hemi amend the Marrakech agreement lo Adem agreement lo fishery subsidy also one annex lo Marrakech agreement. Fishery subsidy negotiation hemi launched lo 2001 long Doha Ministerial Conference. Negotiation hemi aim long achieving SDG target 14.6 long prohibit subsidy where hemi contribute long overcapacity with overfishing. Moblo eliminating subsidy where hemi contribute long illegal, unreported with unregulated fishing. Where stuff happen lo solwatablo yumi. Ting blo ratify agreementnya lo fishery subsidy hemi belong protect them ocean blo Vanuatu from all get a foreign fishing vessel where only fishing illegally long also what ablo yumi. Mo hemia pe hemi complement national fisheries management practice mo support fisheries act long all get a EU long tighten management system long hem. So agreementnya by hemi support Vanuatu ocean policy where hemi launch law 2024. Law C, Mr. Speaker, hemi acte de Genève de l'arrangement de Lisbonne sur les appellages d'origine et les indications géographiques. Geneva Act hemi latest version blo Lisbon Agreement where hemi adopt long May 2015 and hemi administered by World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO. Geneva Act of Lisbon Agreement hemi international system where hemi help them more protect them all get names belong all get a product where all come long specific place. Okay, the product will be often unique from all location, climate, and traditional ways, products, traditional ways long production. For example, certain agricultural product long Vanuatu, also kava, cocoa, coffee. By system ya, hemi allow all get country including Vanuatu, bloli restaurant kota product names. So lisa very recognize mo protect long all get tarafala member countries. By help them yumi time all product limi ko I export all raw product we misa export out by mi mas karem name ya name lo country blimi. So agreement ya hemi manage by WIPO, where hemi look out them registration process. One hemi register protection hemi apply along every member countries. So hemi important lo Vanuatu from hemi help long protect them local product also what me been mention them lo global markets. Hemi also increase in value where with them repetition long all get a product internationally. So all get a producer only have a benefit long good for the price with them strong branding system where we encourage them long maintain them high quality standard with them preserve them traditional knowledge. And we also support them rural communities where all get a depend long all get a product from income. In addition, we help them long prevent them unfair competition from imitation products. Overall, Geneva Act kami strengthen ability belong Vanuatu lo protect them or promote them all get a unique product belong him worldwide. Mr. Speaker, lo de arrangement de la haie concernant l'enregistrement international des dessins et modèles industriels. Agreement hemi one international system where hemi help lo protect them design or appearance long all get a product long different countries. Hemi been established long 1925 and hemi revised through all different act where hemi include them recent Geneva Act long 1999 where hemi come into force long December 23, 2003 and Act of 1960 where hemi adopted long November 28, 1969 and hemi come into force long August 1, 1984. One design hemi save include how product hemi look, shape, pattern or style. In step long apply from design protection long every country separately. Agreementnya hemi allow one or business lo submit one application long cover ma full up country long one time no more. So hemi take more easy than before, whereby you may apply law one country, you may apply one time no more, you can plan the country while you member or you agree with sign convention or you ratify. I mean, make a process more easy, more faster, more less expensive. Especially all get a small business with them managed by WIPO, where we ensure all get application only handle long one consistent and efficient way. Once one design hemi register, hemi protected long every country where only select long application. So time ratify agreementnya lo Vanuatu by hemi help them local designer mo protect them work long all geta. Internationally, mo hemi also encourage them creative with them innovation inside the country. Business by got confidence long expand eco overseas market. Systemia by also make them easy lo foreign designer long seek him protection long Vanuatu where hemi save increase him investment. Overall agreement yeah by hemi help long connect them local creative with them global opportunity. Let me give one example no more today you look at some cigarette we istakam lo country too. Some Peter Jackson, barangnya Peter Jackson istap, baikat some paket cigarette we misem kalau some Peter Jackson so konvensinya istakam cover pol area no. Lo Mr. Speaker, Convention number 190 de l'Organisation internationale du travail, convention concernant l'élimination de la violence et du harcèlement dans le monde du travail. ILO Convention number 190 hemi adopt long June 2019 and hemi enter into force long 25 June 2025. Hemi first international treaty where hemi recognize right long every people long only free long workplace against them violence and harassment with them gender-based violence. Conventionnya hemi apply long public with them private sector, formal with them informal economic, more urban with them rural context. Hemi define them violence with them harassment broadly long including physical, psychological, sexual, and economic harm while emphasizing disproportionate impact long women with them young workers. Ratifying C-190 confirm a committee in Vanuatu long adopt them inclusive with them gender responsive laws, policy with them measure more prevent them more addressing violence inside the workplace. Lo F, Mr. Speaker, Convention numéro 191 de l'Organisation internationale du travail, convention concernant les amendements aux normes corrélatifs à la reconnaissance d'un milieu de travail sûr et salubre comme principe fondamental. La convention numéro 191 de l'OIT adopte lors de la 111e session de la Conférence internationale du travail le 26 juin 2023 affirmait qu'un milieu de travail sûr et sain est un droit fondamental pour tous les travailleurs. Elle modifiait les normes existantes des lois afin d'élever la santé et la sécurité au travail au des droits fondamentaux du travail. La ratification de la C-191 obligera le Vanuatu à renforcer les protections prévues par les lois sur le travail et la loi sur la santé et la sécurité au travail, garantissant ainsi que les lieux de travail sont exempts de dangers et propices à la productivité et au bien-être. Mr. Speaker, la G, Convention de Nouméa pour la protection des ressources naturelles et de l'environnement de la région du Pacifique Sud et protocole relatif. Mr. Speaker, the Nouméa Convention refers to the Convention for the Protection of Natural Resources and Environment of the South Pacific region, adopted in 1986 in Nouméa, New Caledonia. The two protocols of the Nouméa Convention, which Vanuatu will be also ratifying as part of its ratification of the Convention. There is a Tumbling Protocol and the Emergency Protocol. Vanuatu faces growing environment threat from pollution, coastal degradation, and to a certain extent to overexploitation of natural resources. In the Pacific, the industrial activity, mining, shipping, and military waste posed significant risk to marine and coastal ecosystem. As such, Pacific nations under the auspice of SPEP established the Nouméa Convention. By ratifying this convention, Vanuatu committed to promoting its marine and coastal environment, preventing pollution and promoting the sustainable use of natural resources in cooperation with other Pacific nations under the SPREP. Le H, Mr. Speaker, traité de coopération en matière de brevets pour l'enregistrement international des inventions. Patent Cooperation Treaty, one international system where we help investor where you apply from patent protection along multiple countries. So we conclude long Washington, long June 1970. Mohami enter into force long January 24, 1978. Patenya hami protect them new invention, mo hami give him investor one right long stop him. All nara one blo use mo salem invention blong him without permission blong him. PCT hami allow him all investor blong submit him one international application instead long file him separate application lo each country. System hami managed by World Intellectual Property Organization where we use long full up country around the world. Although PCT hami no grant one single global patent, but hami make him easy long seeking protection long full up countries. Hami give him investor more time, usually long kokasem 30 months long decide. Waya only sabe presume protection long time ya. Only sabe as some commercial value long invention, more lookout them investor, more partners. More process here too, we also include one international search where hemi help them long identify whether invention ya hemi new. Hemi improve quality long patent application mo help them investor long make them better decision. Ratify PCT long Vanuatu by hemi make them easy long local investor long access them international market, attract them foreign innovation, more investment in the country. System ya hemi support them technology sharing, whereby you make them enforcement about invention in publicly available. Overall, PCT hemi help them promote them more innovation, economic development with them participation long global knowledge economy. Monsieur Speaker, accord sur les aspects des droits de priorité intellectuelle qui touchent au commerce, tel que modifié par le protocole de 2005 portant amendement de l'accord sur le ADBIC. Protocole a mis amended article 31 long wall long WTO agreement long all trade related aspect long intellectual property rights also one annex long Marrakesh agreement. TRIPS agreement we have one key part long Marrakesh agreement only negotiated during long Uruguay round after hemi signed long Marrakesh Morocco long April 15, 1994. Hemi established minimum standard long intellectual property protection within the WTO framework, and so far, hemi one most comprehensive multilateral agreement long intellectual property. TRIPS agreement hemi come into effect long 1 January 1995, long 6 December 2005, WTO member only approve changes long WTO's intellectual property agreement ya. Long make a permanent decision long patent with public health. We originally adopt long 2003. Hemi formally built equal long TRIPS agreement after long acceptance long protocol long amendment TRIPS agreement with them 2/3 long WTO's member. Hemi take effect long 23 January 2017 long all get our member states we only accept them amendment. Ratify amendment block TRIPS agreement by means more access long medicine income long government with them people of Vanuatu during time block crisis long national long NSDP social pillar long policy objective 3.1 ratification by ensure the population of Vanuatu got equitable access long affordable quality health care through fair distribution. Facility where is suitable resources more equipped by hemi also ensure Vanuatu hemi achieving economic goal with them policy objective inside long NSDP plan start long 2016 kasem 2030. Hemi by strengthen them ability long promote them trade long knowledge with them innovation resolve property trade more allowing Vanuatu long pursue domestic goal. Mr. Speaker, last one hemi protocole relatif à l'arrangement de Madrid concernant l'enregistrement international des marques. Madrid Agreement hemi include long 1891 more come into force long 1982. More relate Madrid Protocol hemi contact long 1989 more hemi come into force long 1996. Madrid Protocol hemi one international system whereby you help them all business with them individual protect them trademark long all geta long full up countries. But trademark is have a cat name, logo or symbol where hemi have identify one product or business. System hemi administered by World intellectual property organization by hemi manage international registration. Time one trademark hemi register by hemi protect them long every country where the applicant or select them. Hemi one Mrs. Speaker block katamisot hemi one same convention namo one example namo sem ko sem rice sunshine rice tete imi kat plante mak ikam plante pakarai soli butum sunshine rice pe kimi sabe se original sunshine rice ami sot wala kren tete sama la sunshine rice tu long wala kren so pabi kimi example lo sem namo lamino retim not explication long time too much we take time limi mo Mr. Speaker mi last one mo mi andam talamot lo house tu sel agreement nei sign finish America no mo blame ratify anything inside law all convention or all agreement we established by mi no sabe change inside law so mi process flow law no mi karam blame ratify law he come into force. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Honorable Minister. Lo introduction lo bill. Well, order please. Me tell him thank you, lo Honorable Minister. Lo introduction lo bill ya. He got a number of them. We come lo one ratification bill. So by me allow him time lo we talk lo principle lo bill. But then by him come lo section. Suppose he get you need him lo you got more time lo you consider them each lo all bill all conventions when you want them ratified, but you indicate them lo himself more time. The floor is now open. Suppose you got any discussions, comment lo principle lo bill for the ratification of certain conventions. You got a few of them, and we also know them. So you got one intention blow, one parliamentary amendment blow, and set one another one. Before we allow him floor, you opened. Make him sure no more parliamentary amendment blow additional conventions that all members have access to that conventions also with the motion for the parliamentary amendment, which is the agreement to establish the Pacific Resilience Facility. I think by it is come to one motion after that we look, indicate them intention, blame, stop law, make one amendment or ratification. Any comment law, principle law bill? Honorable Minister, law, trade more comments?
Honorable Speaker, good morning to you. Good morning to Prime Minister and Ministers, Deputy Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, Deputy, every member of the House. Me take time here, tell him thank you too much, Minister of Foreign Affairs. We also me rightly mention them say, but no got any changes any documents yeah, from me on ratification. But at least in relation lo activity where is happen, me affecting planted trade. So me command them mainly for la main center you me ratification ya me itatem little bit set Lisbon Agreement Geneva Act me one important one mo agreement me one me M2 important patent cooperation treaties me two me one very important one mo protocol de Madrid agreement. La convention ya ratification ya la convention ya is very important from last time we parliament passé one bill lo statut body existe lo Vanuatu in relation lo kata convention ya na time dite mi ratified meaning say domestic trade with international trade only connect lo bolo organisation ya intellectual organisation lo bolia mainly time where you apply. Before you apply, you start apply the plan the countries. We got people like cost blame. At this stage, you apply the one main center no more. One main center, one country, with one currency no more. So place enough and display me. So it means by you trade one sector, even the country and the international, So you got access lo apply ko lo visa lo register mo product lo yumi. So amena one pi wala important something we titi Vanuatu isa be ratify mo ol konkonsonya lo yala ne mi wote mo la organization exchange rate ya. One way i affecte mi titi mi concerne mo la Lisbon agreement mi tache meli lo product lo mi. You sabe ne mem se ikat taro, ikat maniok, ikat beef, ikat fish. Every product here is selected through the geographic certification blokada. Tasyo tete tam ratification e imit. Iminim se pamba imi recognize lo wol. Imi no gas lo wol we one product we yot lo country we imi sa kolem se me organic product. By certify ko kanel lo ncherlo foreign organization treaty agreement. So pleasure na tete Vanuatu mas wakap. Or you must thinking tips say yes. Alanan do mi o temol different country lo Pacific no wol imi se mak. So Mr. Commander Minister lo long presentation them lo selo kono or ratification ya be very important lo we ala na museum. Thank you too much, Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Trade, Honorable Member of Honorable Minister of Fisheries, motion, Member of Federal.
Mr. Speaker, good morning to you, good morning Laos. Me want them talk in support lo principal lo bill. We start lo floor this time. Me also tell them thank you lo Minister of Foreign Affairs plus present them bill lo ratification ikam lo Parliament. Ratification me one bill we emi kamlo Parliament lo emi strengthen em well mo legislations lo yumi. We started talking because he got one convention too or one agreement where country been committee member lehem where me fisheries subsidy agreement and he started to what them list all different conventions and treaties we start before Parliament the ratification this time. Agreement ya emi kamantanit lo WTO World Trade Organization where he come out finish lo 12 conference lo WHO lo Geneva lo June 2022 and mi glad lo yumi save karami kam lo Parliament from emi kam lo emi strengthen em we emi kam lo make em 3 something no mo lo strengthen em fisheries lo yumi and one lo ketana emi lo stop em all subsidy we only make them fishing he come too much we make them stock lo fish he fall down. One. Number two, emi camplo emi stop them too all subsidy we only support them illegal more unreported more unregulated fishing activity. And number three part play emi giving straight support all developing least all developing or least developed countries. And time by you ratify mo sa tete by you stop ratify by you kam China mo narvla countries will ratify and finish and you stop trying you meet him two-thirds blow all WHO country or members will ratify and finish blow you save part law article 7 blow agreement ya we emi talk about technical assistance more capacity building blow develop all developing states more he got one WTO fund where he got one amount below 20 million USD where by you have part lem too where me around 2.6 billion Vanuatu. And me tell them thank you you may have run over my support them ratification bill the minister will start before house. Thank you Thomas.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Also, me tell them we got a certain number of conventions for ratify, so you meet the principle bill. Then by you become law section by me put each subsection law section 1 law ratification law vote law you must have a comment law different conventions we establish section 1 law ratification law you must have go specific law different conventions we establish law bill but suppose you got any questions law principle law ratification. Member law Malakola.
Honorable Speaker, good morning lo yumo. Good morning lo House. Honorable Speaker, exercise way me come through lem lo monia. Honorable Minister also Minister Blong Foreign Affairs, and compelled by Article 26 of Constitution. Second point where me want them tell him, Honorable Speaker. Yes, Vanuatu and me one law member of the International Committee and me member of the United Nations. And you may understand them say, I mean no more. Say time one treaty pass along United Nations. And you may also one member of the United Nations, he must play part. But Honorable Speaker, me want them raising one concern. Time where you may take him say, me one small exercise, to ratify him, not true. Today, Honorable Minister, you stop introduce 10 new legislation, the system, lo you me. No one small exercise. By me impact them all lo you me. Concern lo me, you can't 10 one time. Ya. But me save also them. One people am maplo lawyer. We are the house capable already. Meetings, you must careful time you come talk inside the house. You carry one by one. And be responsibility plo imi and plo pass them on law. Clear them people, slowly understand them further. When them now by impact them lifelong all kata. It got very, very important legislation and by me pass them today. Nyara minister plo trade them true. Better me not tell me everyone ya. Minister of Fishery. Why me no sa ko trulem lo so time ya. Me just ask him truly Honorable Speaker. Next time me pass one by one. From by me come integral part of legislation of the Republic of Vanuatu. Any citizen is have assumed or be should follow them low way me pass. I mean no one small play. Me arem say intention block government blow amend them back again. Putung one extra or two extra convention. O time na ba all member of the parliament only ready. I mean one important something ya Mr. Talem all honorable colleague. Time me ratify one, me repeat me one. Time me ratify one convention and me come integral part long legislation. Even no sorry up to Muslim. From tomorrow by impact them life. And now we want them raise him. Second point where Mr. President, we look say Mr. Barrier. We look some for la party go against them stand lo government belong Vanuatu. Me remember ba? Alam me first convention me from me sorry me no got time blow reading for too much. First part block convention and one and we talk about say non-interference long all sovereign affairs blow sovereign state. Me recall one talk blow late Prime Minister where me one will found up me Walter Lini. Suppose me stop him non-interference. So by me no sa talk about mo New Caledonia. Issue pro New Caledonia. Late Prime Minister Mr. Vanuatu by no feel independent. Suppose all surrounding state and particularly all Melanesian country will not have independence. Hemena Vanuatu want to walk about them. You want them go out law principle ya. Straight and vision block government. You cut majority government by impasse. But Mr. Baskem lo you me true law speaker. You must cut time. You must cut time to talk about all convention. Im no come rush them. I mean now men thinking below me and meetings through you wisdom to you speaker. Next time we got one list of seminar. One by me repeat me by me impact them all law internal law blame me. You must cut you stumble you lo make him say me pass him one time. You me take him time. You me no rush. Me one last one me want to ask him say. You me come blow approve me. You me one small stadium. I must country will be people super power approve finish. Emi honorable minister should tell him lo you me laos ya. Lo emi giving comfort le mi either emi support them or not. From all ketana you make them difference lo all. You know one small country in Vanuatu. Talem se uya lo piuk la pawa li support them or li approve this or li karami lo states lo ratify them and emi anam by giving confidence lo Vanuatu. Speaker what them small remark ya mi Mr. mi talem thank you lo minister we karem. Korsen blomina say no aras too much limi no karem too much ikam. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member Blo Malakula. Honorable Leader of Opposition.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you, with them honourable members of the House. Me join them all speakers. Belong tell them thank you, long Minister belong Foreign Affairs. Belong Bamba me karam bill for the ratification of certain conventions, Act number of 2026. You come inside the House. Long Bamba you me talk about. I think before Bamba me make some comments where me go low line belong honourable member belong Malakula. Me want them tell them also say time where you read him full up law conventions here, all bills here, all laws and conventions here. We start law 1980 companies. You sign and finish also more governments. Ale mi kutlo now yeah suppose we bamba you me make them so bamba you me pass him at least you me have a rational blow him say since 1986 so 1988 this time yeah bamba you me pass him from one from only long overdue to the extent that bamba you must question him say why now yeah got one move blow you me come na yeah or you just want them extinguish him discharge them all obligations playing all member states blow bamba you me make it. And also in fairness belong minister belong external trade and foreign affairs me agree with them all remarks belong member of parliament belong Malakula say all conventions here only touch upon all responsibilities belong one ministries belong state belong Republic of Vanuatu. All kita now all kita only should own them all conventions here. Belong only give hand long minister belong foreign affairs long this time. Belong only explain them why you may go through the convention here. When them now all advantages where you may win in finish. When I'm now by you me winning back and law or when I'm now all risks belong you me. Then time where each ministry bamba help them give hand long ministry belong external trade, foreign affairs, then bamba enable them you me got benefit long information. Now here is Tabia, Minister of Foreign Affairs, hemi rush law hemi committee you me law obligations well ministers of state only sign them in the past come kasem long today. And the whilst you may appreciate them energy by which and become all conventions they come inside of Malaysia, but you may think say at the very least each ministry you must stand up, you may explain them. So far, who have been signing them, the one them benefit now by you win them, one them now risks play you me understand from what time you look the place here. Yes, you got belong ILO conventions, amendment conventions where we talk about non-harassment, more violence along workforce. You good for one. You protect them all women well established labor force. You may not stop harassing all employers or harassment. Me all good for ones. Natural resources. When I'm now context angle where Bamba convention they come here, Bamba me help them you me, Bamba you me have a share with them all foreign countries, long question long natural resources. And you me talk about trade, yes, you me sign them TRIPS agreement, but insofar as extent by which Bamba you me have a protect them yumi from one other person where him is come register him one mark yumi, lo country yumi, folem laws yumi, then bamba him is take ownership lem, and we bless now bamba him me explain said and at the very least minister where him is sponsor him or him in charge of ministry we must explain him put yumi long bless long side belong you look Annexure I, where him start talk about agreements on trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights, as amended by the 2005 protocol amending the TRIPS agreement. Got one explanation, where sooner or later, me no agree with them member of Lomalakula, so you make them next time. Must be now, yeah. Because I start talk about by you got access to medicines during time of crisis. When I now, I minim lo side long blessing. Now here you need lo you got explanation, the Minister of Health, in such a way that you may understand it. You may actually commend the men from say, hemi start carrying come inside long blessing say road long every new medicine come must come inside the Parliament. I mean you may commend the Minister of Health from. But you must explain them when him now. Agreement dia hami minim lo context lo laws lo yumi lo Vanuatu. Whether ministry blood di save ko tarek lo time lo crisis lo karamul mercy ne kam finish fiti yumi mo begini ni yumi or whether Bambai got one process plan whereby he protected yumi in such a way that by yumi stave approve. So Mr. Speaker me want them say me extend them a little bit more thinking where member of Malakula mi karam kam say why not you go individually? Why not each minister, you prepare one brief, explain him good yumi, how now Bamba yumi progress loimia, why now yumi must make him, and when now Bamba benefit him yumi, blow yumi make him, was a one independent sovereign country, or some friend yumi mitale. Ale by help him yumi, and by helping Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bamba yumi fast track him, all obligations play me, because at the end of the day, in the final analysis, they are our obligations. Not all member states play me, but care must be taken in such a way that Bambayim not infringe upon sovereignty of Libya as one nation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Leader Blow Bush. Honourable Minister Blow Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, all comment or question. Firstly, Mr. Speaker, I mean, first time we make a ratification also make the Parliament. Last year, we been karam 13, so this year we karam 10. We got enough time to consult. We want them confirm this honorable house say. You may run inside house. You may process for ratification. You may work with them state law, with them online ministry. You may check them all laws before you make a ratification. You may make sure say time you ratify them for them all law me way. All get a ratification na kota we benefit him all people blame me no. You mean the come ratifying one paper way benefit him all people blame me. You may run inside house. You must understand place. So, lol tok way istap kam na you must have haram all tok all same you must have come ratify mo la ratification na no benefit mo people blame me or samla limi no ready enough time kam lo beginning lo parliament you suspend them parliament 3 days ya blame go through lol bills blame so boss you me tell say you me understand them bill you got 3 days you should go through every ratification ya blo you will understand them Lo, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Nabe, I got consultation with the online ministry, so I tell them. You got state law, I confirm, I ratify, that's the way comes at the parliament, come the house. I tell them, say, me as a minister of foreign affairs, me ras, me karam, me sa sakama tok na lo flow ya, lo tell them say, me no ras, me karam me follow them, no process, lo pass, lo 1990 ka semte, process na, me sa follow. You mean the safely process where you make karam no, you may not check him, or no confirm him, state law no check him, and or line ministry oli check him, then you can come in. You got one process since independent kasem today, Mr. Folem. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. We take Honorable Member Blo Santo Minister Blo Trade.
Speaker, one more time. I think clarification of Minister of Foreign Affairs, you make me clear. So you got long time finish. All political action has been made long time finish. All information I aware everyone. Page time come to Committee of State now, but by introduction law ministry, any question raised, but me like to explain more. So lo mi ikata Lisbon agreement, lo trade, ikata agreement, patent cooperation treaties, mo protocol relation do Madrid agreement. Tami kan do Committee of State, you consider lo wala poenya, to lo municipal trade, mi sabe respond mo, klare mo. Otherwise, principle mi also now, you must comment lo surrounding arena. Become lo detail, Committee of State. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, good morning back and to you and full up all conventions here we misakare mi kami full up you me I think you mean no stop you haven't finished and full up all got officials blue you me only sign them only exit finish law all conventions here and I mean one requirement we must come to parliament blue me ratify I mean unfortunately suppose MP blue you me law Malakul hemi dalam si misaras mi find me quite sabi I think tamu hemi bin Minister of Law Education, former Minister of Education, some law ratifications ya, ikam law honorable house ya, mi pass and then Saturday na ya hemi kam dalam si why all the rush? It's just the process what you mean, and I think all explanations were honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and me. Mr. President, the Honorable House, I very clear, Honorable Speaker. Full up lol gata conventions here, you must make them all policies, what them all legislations finish. Blow align them, blow me reflect them when we sub inside all conventions here. For example, the law issue law fisheries, and suppose you have them when the Honorable Minister must present them, please, me very clear. Vanuatu ba hemi no service stand hem one. Full up lol gata something when must happen. Globally, you must also align all policies, all legislation, reflect them, all different conventions, so you must assign them. And me no look any unless suppose me require further explanations, law, also Honorable Minister, law trade, me cut all ministers will stop. But me stand up no more, me comment them Honorable Minister, and me talking about law, all the different conventions, where you must up. Mimi no stop inside the parliament, tamu hemi law fisheries a protocol amending Marrakesh agreement, we hemi law 2001. How now by me save or something away? Full up get the ministers will go to Libin go sign and finish. So come here. You may come no more from hemi all outstanding matters, Honorable Speaker. Me all outstanding me too long. We may no ratify him all something and it's affecting me law plante way so. I think emi right time too, blow emi come, blow you miss have pass them all different ratifications here, and we try to align them all legislations blow emi reflect them when we miss up. So, me talk no more in support of principle law bill, but suppose you come law all the different conventions here, and then by you miss have make them comment, but. I got one parliamentary amendment at the Honorable Minister, but hemi have explain them back and hemi, but hemi ratification law agreement law you establish in Pacific Resilience Facility. Hemi for the first time we full up look at the Pacific Island countries or forum, only pass them for the first time one facilities and full up look at the Pacific Island countries all get only. Ratify and block that finish. But you mean no Vanuatu, you know ratify, and we are losing out. Where you must have a put more applications, you mean all the way, access some look at the funding, where me related law, or natural disaster, or same climate change. And emi proper law, Honorable Minister, hemi submit me hemi come from the next Pacific Island Forum, only question them whether Vanuatu hemi ready, hemi have ratifying this convention. Suppose you know ratify this convention, then we will still lose out law access law gata funding where we made available law and full up law gata conventions where you sign them. All honorable ministers, but gata list have confirmed back in the house here. Say it got full up law gata funding or support where all gata list have got access to them. And me want to make them reference no more law. I think I'm way to do what them all design Geneva Act of Lisbon Agreement and I'm way hemi Hague Agreement yeah. And Honorable Minister of Trade is doing an excellent job. Full upload gata ni Vanuatu all is ako register and finish all the different trademarks me all the different products and all design all got list make them. So all conventions here now hemi save make them hemi possible blo ni Vanuatu all is have how lo present them all products blo gata even how list have access law all the different avenue hemi made that available blo register them all products blo gata and hemi some gata examples no be suppose you come to place say you miss a forcem all requirements believe me or you mean have run way lembe unfortunately some gata mi salo 2000 ikam 1980 no ratify me and you miss stop making finish but you no ratify me that's why you must carry me lo parliament lo constitution talam no mo say you must fulfill in process lo ratification lo accede no recognize him. That is why must come back and law parliament. Law parliament and we must ratify more different conventions. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Honorable Member of Luganville. Honorable Matai Sharamai.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, Loyu. Good morning, the Prime Minister, all ministers with the leader of the opposition. Me talk and support law principle bill where me bill law ratification law conventions. And yes, full up law conventions yeah, hemi signed many years ago, go through law full up thorough negotiations, law officials level, and you got all ministers level. And then for some reasons, not ratified probably from all interest law its country. Bearing in mind that all conventions yeah, all international conventions, which means no easy, you tell them, suit him interest, everyone. And for that reason, sometimes some country only got reservation law ratification. Me got concern law one, whereby you got sections by me just raise them up. But point where me want them raise them places, say today me pass them full upload conventions here, and one where me got one office where full upload conventions here by the full town underneath law responsibility blame me office law intellectual property. Where me one office where me under resource finish stop. Now yeah by me pass them all ratification yeah, so be support by me ratify all conventions yeah. But suppose you no resource them properly all offices yeah where by only supervise them or implement them or legislations yeah by hemi pointless more by hemi benefit him no more all narafala country compared to you Vanuatu. Me tell them Mr. Speaker from you got all law me about all products, hemia. But today, by you go full up all Chinese toya, by look say product of Vanuatu, but no, made in China. Yeah. But stop no more self me. So I'm no more say you must pass them all law, but you must stop resource them good. All offices where all should stop look law. So my point, Mr. Speaker, me support them principle bill, but back again, by you must resource them some law kata offices where only under resourced. And one look at now where me intellectual property office where full up Hamas conventions here by full down underneath law responsibility. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Minister of Law Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Supplementary no more law question why raise so why the past you got all ratification I make them the past finish because now yeah you meet just ratify him. I think country blame me. I mean time will be sign him the pass in got capacity more resources belong only ratify him the time. So one example no more some today lo site lo fisheries you may look say sign him lo 2001 you may discuss office ministry of fisheries no more so now you may got capacity more resources lo put them into force convention so you may sign him. Some reason no more why lo pass kasem today you may some convention is take long time from country blame you not enough inokat capacity or enough resources long ratify o kata convention also. Thank you.
Honorable Member Blo Malakula, Honorable Anatolimak.
Chair, me maybe asking one question. Yeah. Interest for service number of state will ya ratify and finish all convention with the law for employment.
Thank you, Honorable Member. I think by me go each conviction. I think by me asking Honorable Minister and respond to you specifically law each conviction. I think me go section by. I think me stop story anego Honorable Minister. I think me know sa whether me harem or me no harem lo you move billion of first reading lo by you me pass him first reading. But by me harem Honorable Leader of Government Business first time, and then by me come back. Lo you me say move me pass him first reading. Me also. Take a note all discussions we start go about maybe be understanding all conventions before you stop agree or ratify or no ratify that by you become all sections. But you got provisions for standing order 33 established law referral, but that's for the minister to decide. You go committees will help more understanding the level. Yeah. But otherwise, the process of ratification, that's the principal stage. When we go to each conventions, when we allow discussions, each conventions, you must have make more decisions for each conventions. Then you look, suppose you must have pass them everyone, the committees of the whole house stage, then we can do that. If we think we need more time, then I'll leave that option to the minister for referral so that we can refer them specific conventions, you go to committees and then come back, low committee stage, low 1 hour time before you must pass them the second reading. Honorable Leader of Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I took in support for bill on ratification. The debate we submit plan the time we same debate law. Say you become law stop stamp no more less from Sambala you know so. So full of law conventions here you got all benefits, you got all obligation to. Where some minister Italam say, "We depend plan all resources where you make it." And but we got suppose ministry concern or ministry of foreign affairs, so come up with them from time we look plan the conventions here. You may fail plan the all obligation blow me all dues, or you may must spend blow you may have a benefit learn. And you could say, you got one proper inventory lohem blow, you may sabe which one you may stop him or you may benefit lohem. Some fella you may stop benefit lohem first time, but time you may graduate, you may not get any benefits, you must spend ticket blow, you may take UNGA. UNGA, you know, free ticket. Another government, you must spend one ticket blow him or cost blow him, you go to UNGA. So, all the Vanuatu is a mock. And time you may fail, full of time by me go to meeting, but you must have attend the meeting too. From where you may fail, long annual contribution, low you may. At least quite high, and maybe Minister of Foreign Affairs next time by Karamica of Malaysia, you may service. You got all benefits, you got all obligations, and some fella you must. Make them obligations, blow me have a benefit line. So you work on two sides. Mr. Baskin, Minister of Law, Foreign Affairs, suppose we just have come up with one paper, one report, nobody conventions where you make it or you member of him. Long carry come no place from some time, and shameful time one minister you go, and let me not have attend the meeting from. And you may fail law membership law you may. And suppose minister is and government is provide them one update law, one away make it, one more obligations, one more benefits way. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Leader of Government Business. Honorable Minister of Law Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Law Comment, Law Leader of Government Business. concerning update lo kita convention ya mi kami sabi kiwan nawe mi nakat right now with me kami sabi kiwim later on ting lo question time lo afternoon kami sabi provide them update lo what a convention we kami askem and Mr. Speaker also you've been talem this morning say been harang when lo mi move lo face reading mi talem thank you lo kutula tok we kamat lo principal lo bill mi stop move say bill for the ratification of convention act number 2026 ami kam lo parliament lo face reading lo mi talk about all section. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. You may current motion blow bill blow ratification blow certain conventions act number blow 2026 sigam blow first reading blow parliament emi passem. Misa petum blow vote kota boleh agree please. Against, abstention.
Motion blow current bill for the ratification of certain conventions act number of 2026 Hemikamlong Parliament of first reading Moplong Hemi pass Hemi being carried unanimously within 45 votes in favor.
Thank you. Me move from Parliament. You go committee blow all house. Blow you look section 1. You got one amendment law section 1 ratification. Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Law section 1, paragraph 1(j), by me deleting point final, by me insérer NK agreement to establish the Pacific Resilience Facility. Mr. Move.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Leader, Block Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Second the motion.
Thank you. Suppose you got any discussions? Law parliamentary amendment. You may add up one extra paragraph law section 1 law ratification. MK agreement to establish the Pacific Resilience Facility. Suppose you got me put on parliamentary amendment law vote together will you agree please indicate. Against, abstention.
Parliamentary Amendment 1, paragraph 1(1)(j) have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1, ratification. Section 1(1), the following conventions are ratified. 1A, conventions on the establishment of the International Organization for Mediation. Allow floor open. Suppose you got any comment? The ratification block convention on the establishment of the International Organization for Mediation. You want to give him time to as much as possible. Suppose you want them cut time to read him, understand him. Please indicate them. Suppose me no look at indication me say me run me pin cut time to read him or no got any comment lem by me say put them lo vote. After all comments we me about Section 1(1)(a), Convention on the Establishment of the International Organization for Mediation. Right, we take him saying, no, any comment law 1(a), Mr. Putum lo vote. Ratification of the Convention on the Establishment of the International Organization for Mediation. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstentions.
Section 1, Ratification A, Convention on the Establishment of International Organization for Mediation was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1(1)(b), Protocol amending the Marrakesh Agreement establishing the World Trade Organization Agreement on Fisheries Subsidies. Honorable Member for Luganville, Honorable Matai, Jeremiah.
Thank you, Chair. Convention hemi one good for convention. All different articles play hemi straightforward. Number one, when me think say lomi hemi one reason why we after law signing convention hemi not been ratified hemi Article 5 law convention where hemi deal with them other subsidies. On another section, hemi deal with subsidies where suppose countries that provide a subsidy within the country, but one vessel hemi been flagged from IUU, but you must have a subsidize them. I mean, one them where on another section they deal with them. But Article 5 plus convention hemi tell them say suppose one ship where hemi blood China, for example, hemi outside hemi no service subsidize one ship lehem. Lo come fishing lo jurisdiction lo one narafala member also in Vanuatu. Now Vanuatu hemi one lo all country where full up lo all vessels hemi all long distance vessel where narafala country lo come fishing lo Vanuatu from say yumi fisheries domestic fisheries primi well established also Solomon Mofiji where recently to flight is ratify amendment yeah. Question below me now, I probably by Honorable Minister, by me, still one better position below answer them that. Naya whereby you ratify, me means from me coming into effect last year finished, now that we will ratify by lawyer, me apply me too. A few vessels, you mean we got license, I think we've got a quota of around 80 licenses where you must have an issue, law, all foreign vessels, all fishing law, EEZ to me. Most of vessels are only heavily subsidized, especially all China vessels are only heavily subsidized by low fuel. Only come fishing low place, go offload low Fiji, for example. Naya whereby you ratify, but no must have a come. Unless only no more subsidized, only pay full cost flow operate them business flow. Recently, you may harem low budget. Minister of Fisheries said, Naya you may got around I think 20 something vessels no more license. Nampai out lo 80 come down lo 27. Naya whereby you ratify, when na impact lo ratification lo Hamas vessels ya we istapya and how number may impact them budget, because that will definitely have an impact, and that is one of the reasons why the WTO meeting, when me been attended, me been privileged to attend them at one time, and me want the contagious article the convention here. We make up the full up Pacific country, me been hold back. The Solomon have me managed to ratify, for me got good fisheries. So even suppose where all board Fiji no go fishing the Solomon, have me got good fisheries. Domestically finished, semak Fiji. Pero case plea me lo Vanuatu now. Me want to ask them say when impact. Plo Article 5 ya, lo few vessels we start fishing lo so what me, and suppose you me lose matol vessels ya, in terms of revenue, when I'm not by replace them. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Lo question, you take a response, Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. Meeting today, convention I mi karam gam labisab mi ratify folem first one mi all illegal overfishing law solvotably mi unreported only, for example only current 10 ton only ko only record them say 5 ton mo. So you may want to put in control all fishing vessel, then you may have increase him by can all ship. At least only for them control blame or you may for them conventional or international control help them you may control them overfishing or overstock where you may look low not the explication blame. Then now I think was you got more better control, then you must make them now you got on Ministry of Fisheries, but I make more marketing, blow attract them more fishing vessel, blow camera style, blow make them fishing back end or help them revenue blame. I think I'm me save answer Mr. Chair, suppose Minister of Fisheries he got more comment let me, but me save him more comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs. Any supplementary from the Minister for Fisheries?
Okay, thank you, Lord. All answers were Minister of Foreign Affairs Megem. Me been point them out this time when me been taking flow blow support them all ratification to start flow this time and lo blow one ratification B me been tell them say ratification me can blow me ratify my agreement blow you may blow fishery subsidy agreement with ikamantanit lo World Trade Organization and me blow address entry something no more 1 year now me blow me stop them all subsidy it was in cut all subsidies finish 1 year now me stop them subsidy blow make them fishing income 2 months blow make them stock blow you may fall down and number 2 me blow deal with them all subsidy blow deal with them all illegal, unreported, more unregulated activity of side fishing, what WME. Number 3, we give him straight support. He go all developing, more least developed state. And you we've been mentioning one Article 7 of Malaysia, where by you part law, one support law 2.6 billion Vanuatu, by you benefit them. And me want to go back to Talamasum say all foreign fishing vessels where you must have license mo inside law waters of Vanuatu. You make us about 28 everyone I we start. And time we you ratify convention yet number is stop drop finish. Enough from September you ratify number I continue to drop. If in drop finish minus have maybe he relate lost fish stock or another or something. But you know through the convention, me can deal with them 3 something way. Me start mentioning finish. And me been cut some small talk with them all Olympics around me before me take them up mic or take them flow. All majority all CPL is to offload them all catch me all foreign ports. So you know offload only 2. We sign off is the full map sign of one factory. And yumi staram lo samlo statements finish lo Minister lo Lumi or the Minister lo or Deputy Prime Minister or Minister of Finance. So yumi got one funding from World Bank. We will fund them sector of fisheries, including we got inside one international treaty by Birlo Island Los Santo. All ship ya will stop all solvable yumi. All you offload them all catch lo Vanuatu. We buy like product lo Vanuatu to export. All different factory, all different market outside. Thank you too much.
Thank you. Honorable Prime Minister.
Honorable Speaker, maybe one out of the look where by you come up with one whole review lo site lo fisheries sector lo. So that's probably one out of the way we government already look lem. Why not you also more Vanuatu you have established them own companies and you have them run fisheries play. So one out of the way we're supposed to subsidy no must help him you lo place and then maybe government must look him and you got some of the discussions finish where lo level blow council of ministers you look him block down the road here. Not thing now I think one will get the remarks for me based on one of the question below honorable MP below Malakula about Sinofan. You must revisit them. Agreement where government sign with them Sinofan. All places also may know good. Maybe I'm one starting point. After law ratification yan, then by me look law the way I think fisheries sector play me only operate and maybe funding where honorable minister his operation. About almost about 2.6 billion. Then by me helping me blow me restructure the whole arrangement of side law fisheries sector.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Suppose you know question or comment law section 1(1)(b), where me ratification law protocol amending the Marrakesh Agreement establishing the World Trade Organization Agreement on Fisheries. Subsidies. Honorable Leader of the Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Me got one question. Why do we talk about Sinovan? Sinovan, no sabe, you got how much boat no more? Team 4 boat no. The company where me belong China, you got more. And me make money. We start fish low WME or they go flow them low Fiji. One situation here now, we must look them. Say by Sakaram fish play me free no more, say by no payment royalty from the fishing license, small. You know, one big fella man who only pay me come low. Government of Vanuatu. But Sakaram fish play me, I go subsidem low Fiji. Fiji make money lo hem. You know what na ravala way blue me address him. Nationally no. No to do with them convention ya. From Sinovan hem one I think that minister by talam. I think 4 boat no how much. That company now where me associate with them government. You got more boat. We make him license lo hem. And if fish long water bring me. So you start win, but you mean no win. You miss up what them small money, no peanut, no, we stuck out with them, you miss. So you must got one way, blow me address in me. Say, well, you must pay some royalty, come. You start fish long water, blow me, I'm not continue, don't depend on small fishing license, no. I mean, small too much, I mean, peanut. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Leader of the Government Business. You make a back bill ko Senofania by Mrs. Sokpodafta. Thank you so much, Law. Raise in connection with the conventions and also domestic laws, law, addressing all issues, law, fisheries. The section 1(1)(b), me put law vote ratification law protocol amending the Marrakesh Agreement establishing the World Trade Organization Agreement on Fisheries Subsidies. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, Abstention.
Section 1(1)B, Protocol amending the Marrakesh Agreement establishing the World Trade Organization Agreement on Fisheries Subsidies was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1(1)C, Geneva Act of the Lisbon Agreement on Appellation of Origin and Geographical Indications. Honourable Minister of Climate Change.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. We want to talk in support law ratification, blimi law, Geneva Act on the Lisbon Agreement on Appellation of Origin and Geographical Indications, especially law site law cover blimi. Many years ago, you decide say, you got a geographical indication law Vanuatu cover. Vanuatu cover also name here now, whereby hemi known by internationally. Hemi the way you protect them. Market block cover where hemi the biggest export of Vanuatu. Hemi the biggest export commodity blue you Vanuatu. Hemi ever take him copra finis. We copra hemi also colonial economy. When hemi indigenous economy take over 2018. Also the major export commodity of Vanuatu. Hemi got big fella threat lehem na. You may say Solomon and Mr. Salem cover. Vanuatu. We look at planem lowe. Even PNG and Mr. Salem cover a go market now. The big fella quantity. Vanuatu, I think, is the only country in the world where we got one cover act. Where we protect them cover, where we outline them on noble varieties, how now you sell them. On our country, no cut. All Mr. Salem go world market. Some quantities quality block cover where we no straight or 2-day cover. All the different cover, but time only sell go. With them you have a good sale of, for example, a Fiji, or you mix them up every cover, yeah? Or you repackage them, or you sell them also cover of Fiji. And you may have them too, all increasing alerts to side health effects of cover. Maybe not from Vanuatu cover, maybe from another cover where you know stop regulate them, the country block. And talk pro ban them Vanuatu cover. You may got some countries where still only no accept them any cover from all effects, but emi not to do with them. Vanuatu, where emi start make them good for the work. To promote them standards, more quality, block cover them before emi export. The problem is that time cover go market, emi come cover now. Emi no more cover of Vanuatu, and you know something protect them from not at this geographical indication. But the day where you achieve him, when we service the Ministry of Trade is the work them for them calm decisions. You need him now to make him say you have protect them Vanuatu cover, mo create them market or international market. Pambay no kat one country sabe take a cover blue me, mo salem under a different name. Mo by preserve a market of Vanuatu cover from every man is sabe se place me place of cover kamodlem. Or origin lo cover lo world emi Vanuatu. All scientists solidify and finish. First place we cover, we domesticate them. The full world, almost 1,000 years pass, emi lo Vanuatu, and then only spread them to the rest of the world. So everyone is always a Vanuatu cover is the original, Vanuatu cover is the authentic, Vanuatu cover is the strongest, Vanuatu cover is the best regulated, best standard. By him, you make him say market, lo US, lo every place. By him, you tight. No matter, you may have Hawaii stop growing, Mexico stop growing, US stop growing, Australia stop growing. But never have a cat name here, Vanuatu cover. And him now, by him, protect them future blow. Cover industry of Vanuatu, he service and I become main something where people will start earning revenue. So have one good example of how one treaty also here. Then we have come in to link with them on national objectives. You may achieve him the best outcome for all future generations, people of Vanuatu. Thank you too much.
Thank you, Honourable Minister for Climate Change, Member of Port Vila. Honourable Minister for Trade for Comments, MP Blo Santo.
Yes, one more time, Speaker. I think, Chair. I think I one very important point where the opposition to watch him body debate plante. I think I one of the way me very important law in charge of Parliament or the Kimol view blockada. For example, me recommend them to law MP blow Liganville, where you must resume reassume me say you must address me in charge of sector law, mainly law bureau blow register. Lo biro wanamia intellectual property office. We use set map last time is lo parliament we mika man statutory bodies. So emia mi recommend them Dr. Bilo Santo ilu sabe plesia. So plesia na bamba emi manage mula all exchange program ya through the trade agreement with them organization lo bolia. You talk about kava so thank you lo Mr. Blo Clameches we touch him kava. Kava one biggest industry lo emi ya we lo trade activity blame emi no cat deficit blame. So emi address and protect lo green kava emi address and protect lo choose blame we come out lo kava bar emi address and value added lo one transformation ya I come lo chips try chips we green chips here to the Salem market ya kat one transformation I come lo pauta I kat one transformation Pounding one transformation, a straight one transformation, we close up the last final product lokaba we exported lo some powder. So to talk about lactone, one normal product we finish product we by you must invite them all invest or you must put them right machine production. So I mean now you know talk about kavanamo, kavai one people interested we me at the same to Vanuatu, people you me got quality. I mean you must protect them quality lobo organization. You talk about taro, you talk about manioc, you talk about fish, fillet fish, you may catch lo float solvota. I mean no standard also potom fish, fillet fish where you create one finished product also fillet. I mean value blame big one to mas, or market price blame me high to mas. So lo sector ya, you must talk plantel bro, plantel fama blame me, or you know savvy or something I eat. Plantel you know savvy value. Only blow spread product ya. So once we ratification ei pass, by me address every product ya. Plus 75 say yes. Product ya mi kam blow Vanuatu. Motamo one money want them transform one information in chat ya. You me save complain. You must make an application. Kolo organization ya plus complain him say product ya must protect under law certification ya we manot we cut. So me now one very important ratification. Chair of Semitalem, Imakutol colleague member of the Senate, Dr. Plantele, from Imikam, no separate constituency, Plantele come to place where he got copra, he got kava, he got place where he got vegetables, or place where you have plan one taro, Imakut between Island, geographically, Emiana identification blame. Thank you too much. We shall answer more questions, so you got question raised.
Thank you too much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Chair. We got one question on the side long convention, yeah? Long articles 2 with them 3. With them some level of way go we got relation yeah, but you want the one from you look at the definition section no you know got long them. From you miharam when Minister of Climate Change and Mitalem. Me one explanation no more long what I meant by one trans-border geographical area where Olkatoli agreement yeah me exclude them Olkata. I mean him say suppose me understand him correctly or you wrong say suppose where you me plan them kafal or America or Germany, then you must have a treaty mole area, it's a more trans-border geographical area, so that all get only excluded by this convention, or no cut. So you must talk about protection belong all products of origin. But you may want them explanation. No, was when I'm now my definition of transporter geographical area, because that's why now we come back to point below, and we will malocule why between the time I say by me pass naya. We need to explain it from I think one reason why you mean no ratify lo time yeah, maybe because or something else. Let me want them one explanation no more long. What I meant by trans-border geographical area. Just play clear no, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Leader of the Opposition. Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs or Minister of Climate Change, where you mentioned about issue of cover, maybe you got some understanding of what the meaning of trans-border geographical area in the convention means. Honourable Minister, suppose you're right, we intend to make one short break, morning break, and then we come back and we continue the important, convention to establish the list you may consider. That probably allow me also some time you go through some conventions you might want to embrace some time you come time but also give you Minister a time to consult probably the state law office on the meaning of the relevant article where we got mentioned trans-border geographical area law conventions. Suppose you're right by me asking the Honourable Minister you survey current back chair by me move from a committee of the whole house you go back to Parliament before we make a suspension. Thank you too much, Parliament. Me now suspend for break, but you come back lo 11:15. But you continue lo committee lo all house lo issue lo ratification bill for the ratification of certain conventions act number 2026, and you start lo section 1(1)(c) lo bill. Parliament now suspend for break and we'll come back 11:15.
Test 1 2. Seal. Yes, you try to talk strong. Bit louder. Maybe no, you not lean forward. You pull the microphone. You come back. You pull no, je vais dire. You don't pay them my fee.
we call them Parliament law order. You missed up continue law government bills. Le projet de loi numéro de 2026 portant ratification de certaines conventions. Honorable Minister of Law Foreign Affairs, but we call him, you come back law front. Thank you. Me move in Parliament, you go back to Committee of the Whole House. You may still stop deal with them all sections for bill for the ratification of certain conventions, Act number 2026. And you may stop law section 1(1)(c), where me Geneva Act of the Lisbon Agreement on Appellation of Origin and Geographical Indications. You've been adjourned, you've got one question, we've been raised, law one definition, law one term inside the convention by the leader of the opposition, Honorable Minister. Suppose you shall provide them answers, law question here.
Thank you, Chair. Me come back and law question belong leader belong position. I think more clarification is law article 1, more 2 law convention ya by you make at law high part kimi by you like to law article 1, more 2 you got more clarification law what ya. Suppose me sabe take one simple way also say convention ya me it to do with them for example law cover blue yumi by hamikat convention ya protect them taste soil tayo mi planem cavallo soil mono fici pa mi no test sema calcium cavalli mi Vanuatu pa mi tegam sum cavalli mi Vanuatu mi original mi more strong than honor cavals conventional kam lo protect them hemena pa ikat more explanation lo article 1 article 2 lo all high part bibla. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Am I right? So meaning blow trans-border geographical area law, Article 2. Suppose you have any question, any comment, but we put section 1, subsection 1(c), where me ratification of Geneva Act, Lisbon Agreement on Appellation of Origin and Geographical Indications. Law vote of the will agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1, ratification 1, and C, Geneva Act of the Lisbon Agreement on Appellations of Origins and Geographical Indications was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1, subsection 1(d), Hague Agreement concerning the international registration of industrial designs. Suppose you have any question or comment lo convention ya? Pami putum lo vote ratification lo Hague Agreement concerning the international registration of industrial designs. Those in favor, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Section 1, subsection 1D on the Hague Agreement concerning the international registration of industrial designs was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1, subsection 1E, International Labour Organization Convention number 190, Convention concerning the elimination of violence and harassment in the world of work. Honourable Member for Port Vila, Honourable Marie-Louise Mill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you. Good morning to Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Leader of the Opposition, Deputy Prime Minister, all ministers, all honourable members. Yes, me been one them take him slow lo principal bill, but for them ruling the chair whereby you specifically come in time me want them comment lo all convention you no rush lo ratification lo convention. First of all, Mr. Speaker, me want them take him time ya blow them thank you more congratulate them Honourable Makati, Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs, more external trade, but I have taken ratification law convention here, I come before this for Honourable House. ILOC 190, the most important gender convention long history long Vanuatu. C190, first international treaty, blow recognize them right to all worker, formal, informal, urban or rural. The one workplace free from violence, more harassment, when including gender-based violence. So you may savez, Mr. Speaker, lo Vanuatu, with them around 60% below gender-based violence prevalence rate, more gender balanced violence cases, and me compromises long over 40% belong all magistrate court cases. And me want them rated and back that. Thank you, Dr. Plumikolo, Minister of Foreign Affairs, through you, Mr. Speaker. C190 and from up all forms of violence, physical violence, psychological violence, sexual violence, economic violence, and me go through and me apply long informal economy, including all worker, lo RSC, SWP, lo oversee, all market vendors, all farmers, all domestic workers, all sectors where all women Vanuatu only most concentrate lehem. That is why me support them convention, because me believe and me service me this house and me believe to say man more woman and me, especially all women, only deserve one safe, one respectful workplace all time. But I lost C190 also and me tell them and me require them one new workplace harassment legislation or one amendment law Employment Act. And now you must look with the minister concerns, Minister of Labour, blow how now by you me one specific amendment now, the Employment Act. By come lo this for house, but you must implement them fully C190. And me want them recommend them no more suppose Department of Women's Affairs, and me save lead them fast track implementation in collaboration with them Labour Department. More emicat one dedicated budget allocation for 2027 national budget. And before me sit down, me want them command them government of the day, lo convention, where me show them say yes, Vanuatu, we are ready. More you me want them strengthen them international credibility, more partnership. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member. You got any honourable question or comment, law? Section 1, subsection 1E. Convention numéro 190 de l'Organisation internationale du travail. Convention concernant l'élimination de la violence et du harcèlement dans le monde du travail. Suppose you got the vote. Ratification for the International Labour Organization Convention number 190. Convention concerning the elimination of violence and harassment in the world of work. Those in favor, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Section 1, subsection 1E, on the International Labour Organization Convention number 190, Convention concerning the elimination of violence and harassment in the world of work, was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1, subsection 1F. Ratification for the International Labour Organization Convention number 191. Convention concerning amendments to standards consequential to the recognition of safe and healthy working environment as a fundamental principle. Honourable Minister of Internal Affairs, Member Blotana.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Luimo. Good morning, Lord, the honourable members. We also want them to talk in support of bill where Minister of Foreign Affairs and Mikarakami Mr. Tok claim. Honourable Speaker, me being stop raise some hand me make one comment Tok Member of Parliament Yumi Potfila about Olevots block government. Last year, June 2025, Minister of Agriculture, he been Mr. Tok about Olevots block government. Blow address him when we concerned with member Hemitalem. He been got one report where he come from when he missing out them farmer. Minister of Agriculture, he been launched him. Country manager, he Emily Tumokon. He work with the Molgata Blue New Zealand, only fund them him really address him now, especially the side of protective sector. And lo time lo sem you misape government and stop organize him when him missing out them all when every year he got 16 days of activism where only stop raising all awareness also. And Minister of Justice, he been making one statement too last year about when him now left block government where you must make him address him. Now, when it comes to legislation, you got all some legislation doing you stop, but you must stop looking him also ratification blame and make them add them further definition, all abuses and all harassment, all things inside the workplace, and so with them all definition, yeah, but by help you make them all legislation blame block affirmable definition, lo ensure them say time where it come lo issues abuse or harassment or workplace, we got proper definition where internationally you may accept them. When we establish previous convention where you must ratify them. Now one lo side lo convention where we ensure them say all workers lo you only got one safe workplace, more one healthy working environment. We one important convention where you must ratify them today, especially when it comes to workplace environment in Vanuatu, especially time we must face disaster. Last week, Parliament we pass all budgets where we go from all risk allowances workman blue. And then he got all disagreements, he got all talk is talam say no be me form part pro work kata with them convention where you must pass them the day, but by me help him. You me plus have understand him. One him now all risky environment where time where you must stop engage him or workers play him, then only deceive him. Play me must look savvy. Risk where him only expose him, no time only stop respond or natural disaster. More kind situation where him risky, loli put him life all him. So that next time when we come to place plus stop pass him all budget, lo side all entitlements we go associate with them risk. You me savvy finish lo convention or laws play you define and finish risk and place up by me help them government blow you me manage them all entitlements will stop always have a come, especially when it comes to risk or safe place working environment. So I'm sort explanation we must have given. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Honourable Minister of Law and Internal Affairs. So, si nous avons une question ou comment, maintenant, le vote convention numéro 191 de l'Organisation internationale du travail, convention concernant les amendements aux normes corrélatives à la reconnaissance d'un milieu de travail sûr et salubre comme principe fondamental. All those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Alinéa 1, sub-alinéa du EF, portant sur la Convention numéro 191 de l'Organisation internationale du travail, Convention concernant les amendements aux normes corrélatives à la reconnaissance d'un milieu de travail sûr et salubre comme un principe fondamental a été approuvé à l'unanimité.
Merci. Numea Conventions for the protection of the natural resources and environment of the South Pacific region and related protocols. Convention de Nouméa pour la protection des ressources naturelles et de l'environnement de la région du Pacifique Sud et protocole y relatif. Minister of Climate Change.
Thank you, Honourable Chairman. We want to talk in support law ratification law Namia Convention. You may have talk to the House sometime. You may want them hurry up too much law can ratifications come law full up cases. You may slow too much and hemi one convention hemi law 1986 finish. But me glad too much say you Mr. Karamigam today. And we reflect on the fact that government I give him extra emphasis law oceans through Lonuala Ministry where Honourable Norris, Minister Blahem, Ministry of Oceans, Fisheries and Maritime Affairs, and we convention by him fall in between ministry or with the Ministry of Climate Change, we responsible for environment too. Mitvalana, look lehem. In particular, you got all agreements under law International Maritime Organization, where it's implemented by VMSA, where we cover up full of something for this place. In particular, you got two protocols where you stop under law convention here, where you stop ratifying or where you stop ratifying at the same time. Protocol for prevention of pollution by dumping. I mean, say all ships where you stop dumping, where you want them dump them all rubbish something law, so what I believe me. Even custom EZ, even custom outside the EZ, the continental shelf. Pambali need permit law Vanuatu government through law Ministry of Oceans. With them Department of Environment too. I mean, no stop them all normal discharge, but also something only covered finish under it law full up law agreements where VMSA start implementing Nile of Vanuatu. Second one, protocol concerning cooperation in combating pollution emergencies. And may come into play time you look on pollution emergency or someone oil spill. Or something the same way have happened. You may be fortunate that you may not got one case or same law recently, but you being got one case law Solomon's law last 5 years, where you look in international community law Pacific, particularly Australia, New Zealand, with them help law, even Vanuatu been involved, law you may try and help to deal with them oil spill really been happening no time yeah. And he allow them to blow on our countries, so let's say system Vanuatu law case or something. So we tell him thank you, law Minister of Foreign Affairs, law finally got him come law Parliament will ratify him. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Ni tegap say na magate ni comment law section 1, subsection 1G. Numea Conventions for the protection of the natural resources and environment of the South Pacific region and related protocols. If you don't vote, those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1, subsection 1G, Numea Convention for the protection of the natural resources and environment of the South Pacific region and related protocols was approved unanimously.
Section 1, subsection 1H. Traité de coopération en matière de brevets pour l'enregistrement international des inventions. Patent Cooperation Treaty for the International Registration of Inventions. So, il y aura des comments ou questions sur l'instrument. Mr. Now, putum section 1, subsection 1H, we relate to ratification of Patent Cooperation Treaty of International Registration of Inventions. The vote, those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Alinéa 1H, portant sur le traité de coopération en matière de brevets pour l'enregistrement international des inventions, a été approuvé à l'unanimité.
Thank you. Section 1, subsection 1I. Agreement on trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights as amended by the 2005 protocol amending the TRIPS agreement. Honorable Member Blambra.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Liu. Good morning, Honorable House. Me rise plo equem question we've been raised by Member Blo Malakula. Suppose leader Blo, Minister Blo Foreign Affairs by survey highlight them say Hamas lol powerful countries low or ratify this flaw part finish from trade related intellectual property. Hemi one very difficult one we've been go through law or process law negotiations law WTO. From we plan the countries low only find them say hemi now by make them say all big flag companies only save holem all small nations only hostage law process law all get that. Suppose you look law or articles also most favored nation. Let me mean say suppose you me apply treaty. Once you start them on a special agreement within one country, but it must be applicable across every nations in the world. So you know one possibility, but you have making one special arrangement within one small Pacific neighbor country without it becoming applicable to everyone. Another issue where we stop, of course, one national treatment. National treatment, meaning say every big fella company or pharmaceutical companies in the world, for example, probably come cut same right also one small company, Vanuatu, we might want them develop them own medicine blame, whereby got all patents blame, whereby got all property rights blame. And you may look globally, suppose you got any issue at all, by only must take him go WTO, to resolve them all issue. And me say Vanuatu, by allow him blow all big pharmaceutical companies in the world, only save swim Vanuatu. And by you must look say, and also you ask him World Cup champion, blow can play with one small football team, one national high school someplace. So me got be fla concern lo this fla treaty. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member Blambra. Minister of Health. You've been raising hand, please. Anyway, Honorable Minister, suppose you want to take the floor?
Yes, thank you. Good day to you, with them, good day to Honorable Prime Minister, with them, every honorable members. Me stand up firstly, me want to tell him thank you, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, for me sabe karam ratification I come. Plo you me stop look them, we support them inside the chamber. Maybe want to tell him big thank you, especially the ratification agreement of trade related aspects of
intellectual property rights, an amendment by 2005, protocol amendment of TRIPS agreement. Firstly, agreement has been signed by late Hilda Lingi time we have been Minister for Water Supply and Health lo time have been signed after he got 164 countries only been support him lo make him say Yumi everyone from Yumi also Vanuatu Yumi one country where Yumi no producing one medicine no so Yumi stop inside lo fully up lo make him say Yumi sabe access him but today also it take him 46 years Yumi stop access him all generic brand no more medicine so make him say all people premium they stop save or they stop access lo medicines. Thank you. Thank you, Honourable Minister. Honourable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Supplementary no lo answer question Honourable MP lo Yumi lo Premier raise Hamas country only ratify convention me cut over 164 countries only ratify these conventions and you make all different UN agencies too where tami mekam lo issues lo site lo trade marks and I mean make them reference lo specifically also molgato will list up manufacture all health products and every countries will decide to go through lo kind system lo create their own medical products all conventions now by me protect them how all got to make them more the have even got clearance especially that way me to do with them safety and health all people only must go through lo WHO for instance but I mean really meaning Honourable Speaker say anything where me come out lo all the different conventions all same WHO I've got to leave for some Yumi and one in particular me lo site lo COVID vaccine where I think full up lo Yumi me got concern over him and the day lo lance hour but me go through with them all got the law Ministry of Health lo explain him narav lo motion where me sub particularly lo site lo nivola vaccine where all is up introduce them and all something also me now by you mean have your own way to him but me one position block government by him decide what me allow him all kind vaccine also me blow him introduce what him make him become compulsory or by him make him become optional and me one matter where parliament by him now by him is up debate over him and then you miss have one clear directions as to but we have different UN agencies where they provide them all oversight especially lo side all the different when we have inside all drugs we use them today also lo clear no more lo Yumi and then he depend entirely lo all recipient country as to whether all accept them or reject them. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Prime Minister. Me take him say in any question or comment law section 1 subsection 1 I we mean relation law ratification law agreement on trade related aspects of intellectual property rights as amended by the 2005 protocol amending the TRIPS agreement. By me put the vote to the will agree please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Section 1, subsection 1I on the agreement on trade-related aspects of international property rights as amended by the 2005 protocol amending the TRIPS agreement was approved unanimously. and 1 abstention.
Thank you. Section 1, subsection 1J. Protocol relating to the Madrid Agreement concerning the international registration of marks. Oui, Monsieur le Ministre, député de Santo.
I think got one question raised with the member Blemilo Malikolo. Anatole, concernant la convention, c'est Hamas country will ratify and finish. So I think the protocol relating to Madrid agreement, 166 country will ratify and finish. Similarly, the patent cooperation treaty, 158 countries will ratify and finish. The Hoyok agreement, 82 countries will ratify and finish. Then the Lisbon agreement, under the Geneva, you got 44 countries will ratify and finish. And maintenant, on full detail information on how the country will ratify and convention. Thank you. Merci.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Suppose you not got any question or comment, Honorable Member Blomalo Aure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mimi want them make one comment for them comment blow leader blow government business. The tell morning low interest blow me wala member blow parliament. Suppose we you for you make obligation that you start ratify me for got obligation blow make an annual contribution law all convention. Suppose we minister have provide them information as how much na pa yumi pem annual contribution law all ratification by we yumi stop approve me kasam chain na we ya kasam say provide them information law interest from me wala members no. Thank you.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Chair. Me also me tell me no kata full information lo hemia me kata one information mo lo WTO lo one ya you start contribute lo 4 million per year. All nara convention by me update you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Member Luganville.
Let me give him one supplementary no more response to Honorable Minister ko member blo malo ibin kat one previously Ministry of Foreign Affairs na hami manage every membership. But law, I think it was around 2018, law government where Honorable Charlo been letting me been got one decision where make them say each ministry have responsible law membership law make them say have save ministry and save assess them whether there's benefit in continuing to be a member or not. So probably by response have good law. Gamlo one time no each ministry hemi present them gamlo parliament list blood membership and which one you make it outstanding because now it's no longer centrally managed by Foreign Affairs but each ministry hemi responsible membership law organization where irrelevant to ministry. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. When we record them queries we come I think by me put them the floor pagan the time the oral questions all one ministries have responded as far as commitment believe with them membership email all these different organizations. But Mr. Still protocol relating to the Madrid Agreement concerning the international registration of marks. Protocole relatif à l'arrangement de Madrid concernant l'enregistrement international des marques. I think I'm saying now any question or comment lo instrumentia, but I mean now put them vote ratification law protocol relating to the Madrid Agreement concerning the international registration of marks. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1, subsection 1J, related to the protocol relating to the Madrid Agreement concerning the international registration of marks was approved unanimously.
Thank you. And final one, K, also may amended. Agreement, ratification of agreement to establish the Pacific Resilience Facility. Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. We talk in support law ratification. And when we tell him thank you, Law Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bakaramigam. Pacific Resilience Facility, ME one Pacific developed facility will help him Yumi law meeting effects more challenge block climate change. Yumi no been ratified hurry up, make him say Naya him come into effect finish lo manisia lo May from him receive him 8 ratifications from 8 Pacific Island countries. And Naya him come into effect. Pacific Resilience Facility ME so be applied to by all governments, all communities, all civil society organizations, all businesses, anything to do with them building resilience, law, or countries law Pacific. Hemi managed by Pacific Island Forum Secretariat through law Secretariat plan while he agreed to establish him law Tonga. Target plan hemi law cut one fund available law $500 million by the end of this year. But so far you got 167 million no more. But pre-COP, where Bombay happened in the Pacific law money sprung October, you must have targeted also one occasion where Bombay full up on Narwala countries where Bali send them all leaders. He come to pre-COP meeting, lo Fiji, more Tuvalu, Bombay make them extra pledges. We try meeting $500 million target here. Long-term target, I mean 1.5 billion Vatu. We come also US dollars. We come also one fund where interest play, we must have used them fund them all. Different applications were received throughout law Pacific region. Now we ratify him by Minister of Finance and become council member for PRF. And first call law pilot proposals also me Honorable Prime Minister Mitalim. By him become out law Pacific Island Forum Leaders Summit law Palau law Manis Pro Ox. So you must have the right time now yeah. You become member. You must have participate law first. Proposals were barely considered law Ox, law Palau. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Before you may give him floor, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, me want them current consensus plus no, you may proceed to complete in bills here before you may go to lunch. When you go through lunch hours finish, I think I'm saying me one consensus, Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Chair. Supplementary no more law. Convention, yeah? PRF. We got 18 members, everyone. So far, 10 members only ratify and finish. So you mean ratify him at you mean number 11 country where you mean ratify him. Chair, information the House. Thank you.
Thank you. Parmi tout now le vote accord portant création du Pacific Resilience Facility. Agreement to establish the Pacific Resilience Facility. Le vote that will agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1, subsection 1, K, on the agreement to establish the Pacific Resilience Facility was approved unanimously.
Section 1, ratification as amended with them addition below subsection 1K, where you just talk about the vote, will you agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1, ratification as amended was approved unanimously.
Section 1, subsection 2, copy of which convention is attached. You vote them, will you agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1, subsection 2, A copy of his convention is attached, is approved unanimously.
Section 2, commencement. Similar vote, will you agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
And Section 2 commencement was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Committee blow allows me move come back law Parliament blow second reading blow bill Honorable Minister blow Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and External Trade.
Thank you, Thomas Chair. Me wandam talem thank you back and lo both side house. Lo comment mo discussion wa me take control morning kasem na lo lunch time. Thank you lo support lo both side house. Chair me sab now take bill lo 2026 lo kata certain ratification ni kan back lo parliament lo second reading mo lo pass. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. It has been moved that the bill for the ratification of certain conventions Act number of 2026 be read for the second time in Parliament. Blow Parliament pass him. Will agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Motion for current bill for the ratification of certain conventions Act number 2026 Hemikam Parliament second reading mo bang hemi pass hemi been approved unanimously with 41 votes in favor.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs Law. Stewardship, please, so we can back chair, please. Before you may suspend for lunch, bill for the Electricity Supply Amendment Act number 2026. I mean, next business block government we start order blow meeting with them this afternoon after oral questions. And we just current confirmation. We not been making a time announcement, but there is a meeting from the Ministry of Health, Department of Health. Organizing one meeting, blow me everyone is going to participate, blow help understanding, blow me lo thing blow written motions with why you take a flow blow Parliament tomorrow morning. And we happen now lo Parliament during the lunch hours here. So take him time, blow you go listen, blow ask him question, and of course you got the lunch you provided for everybody. So information we pass him lo every honourable members, blow you miss away. Understandable queries where or cut some answers to queries where you might cut in relation to the motion by come back to flow of Parliament tomorrow morning. I think with them we'll talk together. Thank you, Thomas. But you may now rise and suspend in Parliament for lunch break. And me also encourage me where you might cut all oral questions. Please come to time so that you may say caramel questions for you. Me no comfortable Thomas lo me sabe. No allow me to pose a question to you because me stop guided by all time where standing orders for me allow me to proceed for them. So once again, thank you, Thomas. Parliament now suspend for lunch. Me meet back lo place 2 o'clock afternoon.